Welcome to Book Solid, the home service growth podcast. Helping service businesses capture more calls, respond faster to leads, and turn more opportunities into book jobs.
Welcome to Booked Solid, the home service growth podcast. If you run a plumbing, HVAC, electrical, roofing, or other home service business, this podcast is for you. Most service companies think they need more marketing, but the truth is, many are losing thousands of dollars every month from missed calls and slow follow-up. On this podcast, we talk about simple systems that help capture more calls, respond faster to leads, and turn more opportunities into booked jobs. I'm Jeff, and in each episode, I'll share practical strategies you can use to grow your business without adding more complexity or hiring more office staff. Let's get into it.
Hook. Picture this. A homeowner calls at 10 a.m. about a leaky water heater. The dispatcher asks a few questions, but avoids giving any price guidance. The homeowner says, "I'll think about it," hangs up, calls two other companies, and books the one that offered a price window and a same-day spot. You just lost revenue without losing the lead. That happens every day in our industry.
Why this matters. Leads are not the bottleneck. Clarity is. When a caller doesn't know what the job will cost or how long it will take, their brain moves from "I need this" to "I should shop." A fast, clear answer reduces friction. Speed plus clarity wins more bookings than better ads because you convert the calls you already have. This is revenue you already earned. You're just leaving it on the table. Real-world scenario, I want you to hear a common plumbing call. Caller, "My kitchen sink is gurgling and backing up." Dispatcher, "We'll send a tech. Can you tell me what's wrong?" Caller, "I don't know. How much will it cost?" Dispatcher, "We'll have to send someone out to look." And then the dispatcher goes quiet. That pause is death. The caller is asking for a price signal and gets uncertainty instead. The result? The caller starts shopping and often books the first company that gives them a bandwidth and a booking option. When you avoid giving a price band, you unintentionally create a shopping queue. The caller's next move becomes, "Call another company." Key insight. Expectation setting short-circuits hesitation. If you can answer two quick diagnostic questions on the first call, you can create enough confidence for the caller to book in the same conversation. Those two questions do three things. They reveal scope, they let you offer a realistic price bandwidth, and they create a clear decision path for the homeowner. Customers don't want perfect answers on the phone. They want a sensible range and the comfort of a next step. Psychology note. People buy to avoid uncertainty. When you reduce uncertainty, you remove the main barrier between a call and a booked job.
Actionable play. The two diagnostic questions and scripts you can use today. Question 1. When did you first notice the problem? This tells you urgency and possible cause. Question 2. Has anything like this been inspected or repaired before? That reveals history and likely scope. Those two questions usually give you enough to offer a price bandwidth and a recommended booking option. Here are short verbatim scripts you can train dispatch on right now. Plumbing script. Thanks. A quick couple questions so I can give you a realistic estimate on the phone. First, when did you first notice the backup? Second, has a plumber worked on this drain before? Based on what you're telling me, most jobs like this fall between $150 and $350. We can put you on the schedule today and the tech will confirm the final price after inspecting. Does that sound good? HVAC script. I can help. When did the issue start and has the system had any recent repairs or refrigerant added? From callers with that pattern, the usual range is $250 to $600, depending on parts. I can book a same-day visit and the tech will confirm options on site. Would you like me to see what we have available today? Roofing exterior script. Thanks for the details. Has any work been done on this area before, and how long have you noticed the leak? For leaks like this, we typically see repair ranges of $300 to $1,200, depending on access and materials. We can schedule an inspection that same day, so you won't be surprised by hidden scope. Want me to hold a slot for you? Bridging phrase. I can give you a realistic bandwidth based on common cases like yours. It helps avoid surprises. If that fits your budget, I'll hold a priority slot for a tech to confirm the exact work in person. Sound fair? Language note. Always label the bandwidth as an estimate and set the expectation that the tech will confirm on site. That prevents scope disputes while still giving the caller the decision confidence they need.
Implementation checklist. Get this into your team in 15 minutes. 1. Script handoff. Print the 3 one-liners above and pin them at the dispatcher station. 2. Quick role play.
Run a 10-minute role play where one person asks the 2 questions and practices the bridging phrase. 3. Label estimates. Train the team to say bandwidth or estimate explicitly. It's 2 extra words that cut risk. 4. Track 1 metric. Same call booking rate. Measure the percentage of inbound service calls that result in a scheduled job during the same call. Track it for 1 week before and after the change. 5. Share wins. At the end of the week, highlight even small lifts. A single extra same call booking pays for the training many times over. Role play prompt example to practice. Dispatcher. Customer says they want a price. Dispatcher runs the 2 questions, offers the bandwidth, bridges to booking. Repeat until it feels natural.
2 quick templates you can copy into your script today. Template A, direct. Quick question. When did you first notice this, and has anyone worked on it before? Most jobs like this run between X and Y. If that fits, I'll hold a slot while the tech confirms on site. Template B, low friction. To give a realistic idea so you can decide now, when did it start and any prior repairs? Based on that, we're usually in the X to Y range. Want me to check our next available window? Swap X and Y for the realistic ranges for your market and service type. Keep them intentionally wide enough to manage scope, but narrow enough to be useful.
Risks and mitigations in 30 seconds. Risk, dispatch gives a bandwidth and caller treats it as a firm quote. Mitigation, explicitly label it an estimate and train the tech to reconfirm scope on site. Risk, team resists new wording. Mitigation, run the 15-minute role play plus a 1-week trial and share the KPI results to build buy-in. These are low-cost, high-return changes. You don't need a new tool, just a small shift in how you talk to callers.
Recap and outro. 2 diagnostic questions. When did it start, and has this been worked on before? Give you the scope signal you need to offer a price bandwidth. Offer a clear bandwidth, label it an estimate, and bridge to a booking option. Train your dispatch in 15 minutes, track same call bookings for a week, and share wins to lock the change in. Simple systems like this convert the calls you already have into booked jobs. Try it this week. Run the role play, swap X and Y for your market ranges, and see the difference. Thanks for listening to Booked Solid, the Home Service Growth Podcast. If you found this episode helpful, subscribe so you don't miss future episodes where we break down simple systems to help home service companies capture more calls, respond faster to leads, and book more jobs. If you know another contractor who could benefit from this information, share the show with them. Until next time, keep building systems that turn more calls into booked jobs. Turn more calls into booked jobs.